What's up, people? To all of you having a corporate job today and still looking for a side hustle to start building your empire, this video might interest you. So, yeah, as I told before in my previous videos, is that I'm looking to build a side hustle to earn extra money. Extra money because I need it to provide for my family who needs help. But at the same time, it's not my only goal. It's not my only goal. My goal is to build an empire and be free from that 9 to 5 routine. Not that I want to quit, not immediately, but to feel the freedom of not needing that 9 to 5 job. Anyways, enough about me. Let me tell you my strategy first. My strategy is to earn money right now, right away. And the only option that I found that where you can get paid immediately is to execute tasks, to get paid for executing tasks, small tasks where you don't need to have any kind of expertise or degree to fit the profile. So that's my strategy. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the the hustles that I've selected and explored, and so I can share with you the process and to tell you why. The second thing is building that YouTube channel. So it's more like an investment. It won't pay now immediately, but my hope is that I get enough views and develop the channel so that I can get paid later, okay, and get more money out of it. And the third thing is that I would like to work on a product. Maybe not right away, right now, but in a few weeks, in a few, maybe a month and a half max top, because I don't want to waste too much time. I want to, yeah, I don't want to procrastinate. I want to get there and be in intense mode and start earning money, not wasting time. Do not let give any opportunity to my demons, to my, to my mind to drive me out of it. Okay. So I want to work on a product. It might be an ebook because I have some insights to share on some specific subject. Okay. So I intend to write an ebook about it, and then maybe working on a print on demand store or multiple stores. But I have already tried that in the past, and I would like to give it a shot again, to give it another shot, because I wasn't serious enough about it. I did not put the energy that I had to put in it so for it to work. So this time I would like to do it, but more seriously and with more intention. And the fourth thing that I would like to build on is to learn a new skill set. But this one, I'm not sure yet if I want to dive in completely, because first of all, I wanted to learn that skill set so I can become a freelance in that particular area. But the good thing about this one is that beside being a freelance, it can be useful for me too, for my content creation process. So it's a win-win somehow. It means that even though I don't use it to freelance or to sell it to people on Fiverr or Upwork, I can still use that knowledge for my own creation, content creation process. Okay, so that's the strategy. I also crashed the numbers, and I'm gonna share with you my goals for money goal for that, for a few coming weeks. I want to earn at least 1,500 euros per month. 1,500 euros is approximately 1,500 US dollars, depending on the change rate, but usually it's around that. Okay, most of the time it is around that. And I cannot work full time on my side hustle. I can only spend 1 hour during work days, and on the weekend I can give more, but I don't want to give too much because I don't want to get burnt out. And also I want to spend time building the other businesses the other things that I've just shared with you in the beginning of this video. So basically, all I can give to that side hustle is around 10 hours per week, which in total is 40 hours a month. Okay, so if I want to earn 1,500 euros per month, I have to get paid around 38, 40 euros an hour. So my choice of side hustle must fit into that pay range, okay, between 38 and more than 40 euros an hour. Why 40? Because sometimes I'll be able to put on the 10 hours, and sometimes I won't be able, and I will maybe do less, and it has to compensate, you see. So yeah, let's say that 40 euros an hour is the sweet spot for me. So answering surveys is not an option because it is so cheap. They pay pennies for surveys. So you have to crush a lot of surveys to do something interesting, and even that won't pay enough money to earn to reach my target. So I was considering, for me, three kind of tasks. The first thing is the testing category. Testing category, basically you get paid to test applications, or apps and websites. Okay, what I've learned about that kind of side hustle is that, first of all, there's a screening process. The screening process is quite simple. From what I've learned, you just have to take a job for free. Okay, and a test can last for about 20 minutes. So you work for 20 minutes and for free, which is not a problem. Okay, it's not a problem for me. And the second thing that I've learned that caught my attention is that during the testing process, you are being filmed. You're being filmed because they want to see your reactions, and you will have to state your opinion out loud. You have to think loudly. And okay, no problem, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't feel comfortable being observed like that. So for me, it's a downside. It's a downside. To me, it's a no. And the third thing that I have learned is that sometimes the test is being interviewed by a panel of people where you have to answer questions on the spot. I hate that. I hate interviews. I hate being tested. I can't stand that. Who's being tested here? Me or the application? So to me, testing is a no-go. It seems like you can you can get paid pretty well. I mean, it's not over the top, but it's around $10 to $16 for a 20-minute testing period. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, the testing process can be scripted. When I say scripted, is that you have a list of things to do okay, for that it's not a problem for itself, but what I've learned is that it is time boxed. So if they give you 20 minutes to test the website, you only have 20 minutes. I mean, seriously, what's that? No, I'm not comfortable. There's not enough there's not enough freedom in that tasks. I don't like it. The second category, which is my favorite because it suits my personality so well, and the freedom that I'm envisioning so well, that I was so excited to get there. But let me tell you about it. It's transcription. Transcription is where you translate, no, you don't translate, you transform audios or videos into text. I love it because you can work whenever you want, wherever you want, wearing whatever you want, and at your own pace. It is perfect for me. But the first but is that I have found two websites for that. First is rev.com, and the second is scribby.ai, I think, or .com, scribby.com. The bad news is that Scribd.com is not taking new applicants for the moment because they are transforming their services. So they're not taking any new applicants for transcription. So disappointed. I was very disappointed. The second one is Rev.com. I mean, the first one is Rev.com. And for some reason, they're not taking new applicants for my location, which is very weird because I am in France and usually France is always included in these kind of platforms, and I don't know why. So I was very, very disappointed because I was waiting. I was so excited about transcription that, okay. But the good news is that they're still accepting applicants for translation for subtitles or transcription. So if the video is in English and the transcription is in English, they're still looking for people to translate it in different languages. And lucky for me, I speak French. So perfect. I understand English very well and I speak French very well. So I did apply for that. I applied for it. I had to record 2 videos of me talking. I had to to speak English in the first and speak French in the second, which was very uncomfortable for me, but hey, it's nothing. It's 1 or 2 minute videos. So I did it. I got out of my comfort zone, just as I'm doing right here, making YouTube videos. I did it and I have applied. So now my application is being reviewed, but the problem is that there's a waiting period. Of course, they have to review my application, which is not a problem. Okay, that was expected. But the waiting period is from 4 to 12 weeks. Yes, ma'am, 12 weeks. So it means that I cannot start hustling now. I cannot start next week. I have to wait for at least 4 to 12 weeks to start earning money. Disappointed. And so yeah, the only thing I'm left to do now is to wait. So I'll be waiting and I'm really excited. I am impatient. And the third category is teleoperator, said Google Translate. I don't know if it's the right word, but basically you're paid to make phone calls. I know it seems surprising coming from me, knowing what I've said just before, that I hated human interactions. I hated answering questions on the spot. I hated but for some reason, I think I can do this one. Why? Because first of all, you have the freedom to work whenever you want. Okay, you cannot work at 2 in the morning because at some point the person that you're calling should need to be awakened to talk to that person. But I can do it after work. I can do it during my break. So yeah, there's some kind of freedom in that. And the second one is that the conversation is kind of scripted. Like you have a list of questions or subject that you have to talk to that person. So it's not a wild conversation where I have to improvise and answering questions like, okay, it's not an interview. So there's little impro in that kind of conversation. So I'm okay with that. So yeah, this is the last category that I'm going to try, but I haven't subscribed yet. I haven't went through the registration process because there's also a screening process. I don't know how long it is, but I'll let you know. If I make it today, I'll let you know at the end of that video, or I'll come up another day and tell you how it went.